Phoenix Suns, probably one of the craziest stories. You see them absolutely, you know, going off in the bubble, bringing in Chris Paul. You kind of see some elevation of DeAndre Ayton, and of course, Devin Booker still the crazy shot creator that he could be. Probably on the same page here too, but Phoenix Suns, pumpkin or slipper?
Man, well, before I even give you what I'm going to give them, I'm just tired of CP3 getting all the credit for this. They look really good in the bubble. They went 8-0, so they came in with momentum. They had a much better season this year than what they did last year, piggybacking off of that campaign. Chris Paul is averaging 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. His numbers are on par with Rajon Rondo's, but he's being credited with turning the team all the way around. This is the Devin Booker show. Devin Booker is absolutely that guy. And for that reason, them coming into the 2 seed, I'm going to give them the slipper.
Okay.
The Phoenix Suns are getting a slipper from me. And you know I don't like CP3, so they're really just that good.
Yeah, that shocks me.
They get the slippers. I mean, they got a 3-2 lead over the Lakers. The Lakers look like they're reeling, so it looks like they're going to get out of the first round. But whoever they get in the next 2 rounds, they have very good records against them. They are 3-0 against the Jazz this season. So they're really not concerned with playing Utah at whatever point. Well, they would have to meet them in the Western Conference Finals.
Right.
Not worried about Utah. Denver Nuggets, they were 1-2 against them. The 2 games that they lost were overtime games in which Jamal Murray averaged 25 points a game against them this season. Ain't no more Jamal Murray.
Exactly.
So they're not worried about the Denver Nuggets either. But if they so happen to have to play the Clippers, 1-2 against them, the 2 losses were tight games. Or the Dallas Mavericks, 3-0. They swept the Mavericks. It's like the Phoenix Suns are looking up and way up. They take the Lakers out. The finals is the limit for them. They can easily make it to the finals, given the road they have in front of them, with the Lakers being injury-ridden, old, or whatever you want to call them.
I'm really shocked you just gave them a slipper. I was close to giving them a slipper because when you look at, like I said, the elevation of DeAndre Ayton, obviously Devin Booker's the number one. You've got the leadership and you've got the I've been here before extreme basketball knowledge in Chris Paul. I mean, and we didn't even mention Jae Crowder. You know, they've got guys out there who can shoot threes, who can see the floor well. And overall, they're contributing to the success of this team extremely well. It is going to be a pumpkin for me, though, because this is still a very young team at the end of the day. And I mean, we're not going to say that Chris Paul is still in any sort of great shape for his career. He's nursing a very lingering shoulder injury. We saw in the game last night when I saw him grimacing like that. I mean, I was like, ooh, because it took the commentators a minute to kind of catch on. And I was like, is everybody seeing this? Like, is Chris Paul okay? And he was just extremely grimacing. You know, I thought he might have been out for good, ended up coming back, and you saw the tears in his eyes. You really saw the fight from Chris Paul in that moment. But Chris Paul, as great of a leader as he is, as much knowledge as he does have, he's still on the back 9, and I don't think he's a game changer. He's just more of a manager. Hey, I can elevate the team from a mental perspective, and like I've said, because I've been here before, but you said it yourself, you know, just shy of 10 points, 7 assists, a few rebounds. Chris Paul is, you know, nothing like he used to be. No. But here's also the thing. Could they potentially take advantage of the moment, like you said? I'm glad you went with the slipper here because take a look at it. Lakers are on the ropes. LeBron James is obviously, you see it sputtering out. Anthony Davis is having his issues as well. The Warriors might be back next year to compete. I know Klay Thompson hasn't played in a couple years, but you still got Steph Curry. Maybe they make a move for a superstar. You never know what's going to potentially happen. And for me, the Clippers still need to prove something to me for me to truly buy in and believe, okay, yeah, I'm going to have to worry about them later on down the road. So you have a very good point about it being a slipper. I mean, these Suns could make a run, and I'd love to see it finally happen for Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, you know, Jae Crowder, great players in the NBA. I'd love to see it happen for them. So it's a very good possibility.